And today I went to Aldi for my weekly groceries, and my budget today was $25, just like it was last week. And you know, last week I found marked down meat, and I was like, you know, I really need to stay away from that. Did I do that? No, I did not. I went to the meat department when I got to Aldi, and I found meat. So, but I limited myself. I only got 2. So we'll look at that in just a minute. So I got some good deals, and I did stay under budget, but barely. So let's take a look at what I picked up at Aldi this morning. Okay, y'all, this is everything that I got at Aldi this morning. And y'all, I actually got a lot of meat. I got a lot of meat. And let's just start over here. Again, I found the thin sliced chicken breast 50% off. So I only got 2 of them, and they actually both were this price, $6.29. So half off of that, and since they were both $6.29, I got 2 for that price. And then I decided, I'm like, you know what, we just need a little sandwich meat. So I got the Black Forest turkey and the Black Forest ham, and these are $3.89 each. I did get a 16-ounce jar of the dry roasted peanuts, and these are $2.09. I got a can of the biscuits, 8 biscuits in there, and this is $1.75. I got 2 of these massive English cucumbers, 95 cents each. And then the last thing I got was this pork tenderloin. I've been wanting one of these, and y'all, I don't know why I don't have any in the freezer. I just don't. But so I got this one, and it was, let's see, $3.79 for this. It says it's a pound, so $3.79 a pound, so $3.79. So I got that. And I mean, they had some smaller. One was like 2 something. I'm like, you know what, that's not quite big enough. And then some were 4 something. But I found this one that was exactly a pound. So that's why I got this one. I wanted the peppercorn flavor. So y'all, $25 budget, and this was everything, including what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packages of meat. And I did it. I stayed under that $25 budget. Let's see, before tax. It doesn't have a before tax, but it was $24.77. 24.7. Okay, there it is. Before tax, $23.59. With tax, which is 5% now in the state of Mississippi, $24.77. So I am 23 cents under my $25 budget. So I did good. I was so afraid I'd be like $1 or $2 over, but because it's hard to predict the tax. But I did it. I did good. Oops, all blurry now. But yeah, under my $25 budget, but barely. So I'm going to put all this away, and I'll come back and we'll do a little menu planning. Okay, it is time to do some menu planning. So let's just start here. Tonight we are going to do, my daughter kind of wants a big sandwich, but I don't have the French bread that I normally use for that. But I do have plenty of tortillas. So we're going to do a sheet pan big sandwich. And basically I'm just going to use tortillas and put it on the sheet pan and lay out what I normally put on the big sandwich, and that'll work out just fine. Now Sunday the 12th, I need to put down, we have choir practice, so let me put that right here. Choir practice, 5 p.m. Okay, but we're going to do a slow cooker. I want to use that pork tenderloin. I wanted to use it, you know, I saw that and I said, that's Sunday dinner. Slow cooker pork tenderloin. Okay. And then on Monday, I'm actually off work here. So I think, because I'll be off work because it's a holiday. We've got Columbus Day. So I am going to do a We're also going to do the slow cooker method, but slow cooker, chicken and dumplings. I think I'll film that recipe. Dumplings. Ugh, man. That's an N, dummy. Okay. It's a kind of it's not as work intensive as making homemade dumplings, although making the homemade dumplings is not that bad. But this is going to, I've got frozen dumplings in my freezer, and so I'll be able to just throw that together and let it go in the slow cooker. But making the dumpling dough is not that bad, but you got to roll it. It's a little bit time. It takes a little bit of time. So you have to mix it up. You have to, my grandmother always divided it up into like two rounds about that big around, and put them in the refrigerator for about an hour. So after an hour, then you pull them out. You pull one out at a time and you roll it out flat. She always said, I want to be able to read a newspaper through it. So you roll it out flat, and then you start putting them in the pot. I mean, it's a little bit of labor intensive, but it is definitely a budget meal. It is very cheap. But I spent $2.98 and got some freezer ones, and they're not quite as good as my grandmother's, but they are close. They're thicker though. But I'll just do we'll do the quick version. I'll film the quick version here that I make with the frozen dumplings, and then later on I'll do my grandmother's chicken and dumplings, and I'll just show you what she did. Okay, so over here my daughter has requested for Tuesday, we do kind of do Mexican themed food, so she wanted chicken quesadillas, so we're going to do that. And that's quick and easy. And I do try to do, this week is my week to update, so that means I stay late at work, so I try to do quicker meals on the week that I stay late. Let's see, Wednesday is leftovers because of church. Thursday, we're just going to do, I just know we want fish, so I'm just going to do fish and vegetables. And probably what I'll do is I'll get some frozen vegetables, thaw it out, put it in a pan, and lay the fish over the top of it with seasoning and everything, and it works out well. So, and I can cook that in the air fryer. And then back to Friday for leftovers, and that's the week. Let's see what I want to do from, I think for lunches this week, I think that's what I'm going to do. I've decided. Big Mac salads. I do love those, but I have to make the dressing in a jar, so but okay, there we go, menu plan, and we're good to go. Well, there's my grocery haul for this weekend, my menu plan for this week, and we're good with everything. I've got plenty, really I don't really have to go to the store much to buy much. I just go because, like, I had a few things on my list, like my daughter wanted cucumbers. So I knew I had to go for cucumbers. I needed the sandwich meat. There was some things that I really needed. So I went to the store and got what we needed, and then picked up things that I saw were a good deal. So, and that's going to be it for this grocery haul and menu plan. More videos coming, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.